Let's roll sound.
Rolling sound.
Sound speeds. Stand by. Camera rolls. Call it.
Shot 4, take 1.
Marker.
All right.
Tell us your name and the film that you made.
Yeah. My name is Kip Knight, and the film that I made is called I Won't Tell. I wanted to talk about a topic that was not easy to talk about and not as pleasant to talk about.
What is happening?
We're gonna probe you, and we're gonna eat you. Oh yeah.
The taste of a delectable, scrumptious, mouth-watering sausage.
My name is Juliet Cassidy, and I submitted Ant Farm.
So, what do you want to talk about, Dr. Holloway?
I love talking about the darker sides of humanity.
All right, babe.
Many of us can go back to a time where we read a great book or we saw a movie and it had such a profound effect on us that it changed the course of our life. At CiVL, we really believe in the art of storytelling, and we're looking right now for great filmmakers, we're looking for writers, we're looking for the people that want to be involved in helping us create something different.
The CiVL community is not left, it's not right, it's not partisan, it's not political. It is a group of people that are aligned with the shared value of human respect and the shared mission of building systems that create more prosperity and harmony for everyone.
We are providing a development deal for the crew that we feel has the ability to tell stories that inspire and that can advance our mission.
CiVL BTS, shot 5, take 1.
Yep.
Soft 6. That's what they say.
I've been wanting to do a sci-fi for a while. The idea was that some humans get abducted and they have to communicate on behalf of humanity.
We're a peaceful civilization. We're kind, we have art, we have music.
We're a culture of faith, love, kindness.
Okay, well, you tried to set him on fire, and you're just terrible.
And it just, in general, got me really thinking about how there are a few individuals who are imposing their choices on most of us and what that looks like in our world.
We're not the decision makers, okay? We're like, well, there's not really a word for it in your language. The closest thing would be garbage collectors.
The film definitely highlighted the ways that we construct our worldviews around these kind of social groups, not treating people as individuals, rather we view them through the lens of our own bias.
Everybody from the city, greedy-ass land-grabbing motherfuckers obsessed with water rights.
You have this city slicker in a suit comes out to the country. You've got this waitress who's closing up shop, and he has a bit of this entitled air of like, I expect to be served.
Hey!
Closed.
Says 24 hours.
Does it?
I was hoping for a piece of pie.
He just wants some pie, and things go wrong immediately. She was really not having it.
So they hate each other at first, and that's the idea.
Classic non-productive class attack on the capitalists.
We wanted to address the sort of division in our society without getting political and keeping it at a bit of a blue-collar level. So you start off with this tension and this argument, and then they get abducted by aliens. And I think that it's a good lesson for all of us that wherever you might fall on the political spectrum or your belief system, once you get abducted by aliens, a lot of that kind of goes away.
Your species is not on the preserve list. It's on the probe, then annihilate list.
They're essentially uniting under their shared humanity. And so I think that kind of unification that happens co-aligns them by the end and has them, I'm assuming, just a lot more open to having shared conversations, experiences, and opening a dialogue.
Sorry I threw my cigarette at you.
I deserve it.
I would say that at the core of what I'm trying to communicate as an artist is for people to find empathy.
You still want that pie?
Yeah.
And maybe if you don't agree with someone, at least you can work to understand how they have come up with that perspective.
It began like every other day in the quaint, vaguely European mountain town, with the youngest of the Opava clan arriving early at the park's parking lot.
I'm Nickolas Gilbert, and I made La Petite Mortimer. To me, it's about forcing your opinion on other people.
The Opava and Ostrava families had been fighting about the superiority of sausages over bread, or bread over sausages, for centuries, and generation after generation fought to secure the coveted vending spot at the top of the hill.
Story-wise, it's these two families. It's very Shakespearean, right? You have the Montagues and you have the Capulets, right? And they could never, figure it out, and they're always fighting. But then the younger generation comes together, fall in love, and love, solves everything. Ultimately, this is a love story.
So we have kind of team sausage versus team carbs.
The Opava family loved sausages and knew that you should love them too.
And they're both competing not just to share what they love, but also what they believe you should love.
Alexander Ostrava loved delicious, carbonous, mouth-watering loaves of bread and knew that you should love them too.
So they're forcing their choices, on other people.
High on carbs, Alexander booked it up the hill, while Mortimer, sure that he was going to win, casually moved to the path.
We decided that we'll shoot it all on a soundstage. And instead of trying to convince people that this stuff that we're shooting just in front of a projector is real, we just decided we'll just give the gag away. So we're not trying to pull the wool over on anybody's eyes. We're not tricking the audience, we're letting them in on the joke.
Good luck. Right. Yeah, really appreciate it.
The next morning began much like the last, with Mortimer applying a thin smear of mustard to his morning sausage, when something strange happened. Who was this threatening woman, and what was she doing with that baguette?
The relationship of that false choice between sausage and carbs, we find out is not necessary. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can have both, and you can have them with a variety of mustards.
I think that film really gave us an interesting and comedic look at just the power of entrepreneurship and collaboration, and how even in competition you can still find opportunities to collaborate and innovate together.
They went flying over the handlebars.
They ended up coming together and finding out they could
And into each other's hearts.
Flourish together by combining their resources and making an even greater product available through choice.
This film really, the point about choice is the core element to achieve human happiness.
And oftentimes I think that a lot of the problems that we run into in this society is that people are forced to make a choice between either A or B when there's often a third solution. The answer isn't sausages and the answer isn't bread. The answer is the third solution, the hybrid of a hot dog, where nobody is not getting what they want and everybody is getting what they want, even though it's sort of changed.
There will be a sequel coming later focused on the dangers of, not entering in solid contracts. Will she take his sausage empire? Find out in season 2.
Human respect is at the center of what we do. Our agenda is inspiring people to embrace ideas that consent is greater than coercion. And this is kind of the universal idea of the human experience. When we have our own autonomy and our agency, we're happier. When we're free to make choices, we're happier.
CiVL works in concert with the Foundation for Harmony and Prosperity.
They really power the community behind CiVL.
The foundation is really all about advancing a social philosophy that helps people envision a future where we don't use coercion to solve social issues. And we talk about this through the philosophy of human respect, which is just the really simple idea that people are happiest when they're free to make their choices for their lives without coercion.
People want to be happy, and violence and theft always decrease their happiness.
Every time coercion is used, people are going to be harmed.
We're pushing through force our personal values on other people. And that causes other people to be less happy than they would otherwise be.
And that seems very natural. It seems like something all of us should intuitively understand. But for some reason, when we get to these larger social issues, we have a really hard time recognizing that that same relationship is there. It's as consistent as gravity. We can't avoid it.
So we should act on our lives and solve all social problems through persuasion and voluntary cooperation.
I think that the foundation has done a really cool job of trying to find new creative ways to support the mission in the long run.
Through their remarkable generosity, they're able to help us support filmmakers and creators in ways that we wouldn't be able to otherwise.
The foundation, in partnership with CiVL, is able to provide a development deal for creative that we think can really help us advance the mission through their creative vision.
The Human Respect Development Deal is a way to find creators that could help us create the next round of CiVL original content.
I think movies are a crucial part and a big part of moving a vast majority of people.
I feel like filmmaking is such a beautiful representation of what our foundation is all about. The idea of voluntary collaboration. You just think about all of the elements and the resources and the people and the coordination that have to happen to make a film come together. It's really cool to see that voluntary cooperation in action here.
I try to hide, but it only makes the monster more angry. He's scary when he's angry.
The main character had this terrible injustice done to him and then is made aware, as we're seeing through the story, that it's happening to other people.
He's doing it again, you know? Another boy. Someone you know. You gotta speak up.
This is my first time working with a child actor in general.
May I?
I put a bunch of ads out for like Backstage and Actors Access and all those things, trying to hope like maybe, okay, somebody will see it and I'll get a child actor who can do it. And I had no one. And I'm starting to panic. It's like 3 days before my shoot. And then the day before, someone texts me, he's like, hey, I saw that you're looking for a child actor. I have a son who's an actor. And I'm like, okay, this is perfect. So I quickly got him on Skype and we talked and I was like, this is the kid, this is him. And so I cast him and then he came on set and it was magic.
This other character is calling on him that if he speaks up, he could stop it.
You gotta help me. Because you didn't get it, no one will believe me. Just tell them what he did and they'll make him go away.
Right when that moment where you think, oh, he's gonna rip that tape off, he's gonna say something for the first time.
Just tell them what he did and they'll make him go away.
The monster appears.
Just tell them what he did and they'll make it go away.
And it makes him feel like he is right back to where he started.
Just tell them what he did and they'll make it go away. Just tell them what he did and make it go away.
And he slowly descends right back into that closet and that door slowly closes as he's watching this other kid be dragged into darkness.
That silence did have a cost, and we're really left to kind of sit with that, silence and that decision and its impact.
That is such a strong visual of what I wanted to tell for this story because you said so much visually without saying anything.
The monster was somebody that had done this great damage, this trauma to the main character, and then continued to perpetrate those crimes in the future. The truth is that these stories don't always end with justice. Sometimes those internal conflicts, those traumas are left unresolved and people continue to wrestle with them.
Some people go their whole lives not being able to tell their truth about the things that they've experienced or the trauma that they've gone through. And they carry that with them and it grows and it festers into who they are.
The idea of evil that we have is a human condition. It's a human concept. Evil exists, but it doesn't come from something outside of ourselves. It's something that we are capable of.
Julien Walker, a former pediatric nurse convicted of murdering several infants in her care, was executed by lethal injection at 3:42 this morning.
Seeing the moral conflict and the hell we can experience when we know that we're doing something wrong, but we choose to do it anyway because it's the kind of the easy thing to do, that really stood out to me in that film.
How are you feeling today, Jolene? I got nothing to cry about.
I have wanted to be a filmmaker since I was 10 years old. When I was 17, I wrote my first script. It was a short film, and I managed to actually get funding for it and direct it. I'm very grateful for that experience, but it was also brutal because all of the footage got ruined. It was just devastating. I felt like a complete failure. I felt like I would never be able to become a filmmaker. It was hard, but I've learned so much from that experience, and I think that it's helped me grow into the filmmaker I am today. Something I'm really interested in exploring in my work is why do evil people do the things they do.
When I was a little girl, my daddy built me a wooden ant farm.
I've always just been fascinated with understanding the shadow.
I'd sit for hours watching them, fascinated, studying the way they moved.
Understanding the dark side of humanity.
Deciding whether to let them live or die.
Because I think you can't see the whole picture if you're not looking at the shadow.
I did kill those babies. Had a reason though. Good one, at that.
She had indicated that these were sort of mercy killings, so it wasn't done from her perspective as an act of cruelty.
I just wanted to give him an easy way out. Keep him forever pure. Protect him. Those beautiful little creatures.
I don't think anyone has the right to kill another human being.
The two characters had a back and forth about the nature of playing God, like the idea of the ant farm, the choice to inflict your kind of moral framework on others and restrict their agency.
Having that power of deciding who gets to live or die. I don't think humans should have that power.
And you call me the monster.
I think that everyone has the right to exist on this earth and be happy and feel like we can all coexist and live our lives in peace. And I would like to work towards a humanity that is like that.
This evening, Chris will be presenting the CiVL Award for Advancing Human Respect in Filmmaking.
So this award comes with a development deal that we hope can advance this person's career and advance our philosophy in a very meaningful way. We have a lot of confidence that this person can help us quite a bit.
The development deal from CiVL would be an amazing, amazing prize, and it would be something that I would take very seriously.
I think it would just be a really wonderful opportunity.
It would mean the world to me.
So, fingers crossed.
The CiVL development deal would be really important for me because it aligns with some of my themes that I'm working with already, such as rejecting coercion, rejecting forced choice, basically giving people agency to do what they think is best for themselves.
Tonight, we're going to get a chance to watch their creations and just celebrate the art of filmmaking.
I'm really proud that my film is going to be on that screen at the Samuel Goldwyn Theater.
Here we are at the beautiful Samuel Goldwyn Theater. I've never been here before because I've never made anything good.
I feel amazing being here at the Samuel Goldwyn Theater. I did not expect it to be this grand.
It's a dream come true. Sorry. It's a dream come true.
We're genuinely happy to be here. It's so cool to bring the cast and crew together.
I am excited for them to see all the films. I'm excited to show my film, and I'm just so happy to be here.
I'm just so excited to see their vision come to life tonight and have a chance to watch their films.
I'm very happy to be able to present the CiVL Award for Advancing Human Respect. There's two things that I think that move the world, very simply. First is ideas, and the second is messaging. And what does that better than film?
I felt like there was a film that stood out above the rest in terms of the spirit of cooperation and choosing cooperation over coercion.
The film selected clearly exhibits how competition is really cooperating to advance human flourishing.
Which is kind of at the center of our mission, and that was La Petite, Mortimer.
Very much. This means an awful lot to me.
La Petite, Mortimer ended up being one of the few that really, I think, told the story of a philosophy in the way that we would be able to explain to anyone.
I like the mission of CiVL, and I really look forward to working with them and seeing what kind of projects we can put together.
I'm so excited that we were able to partner with CiVL on bringing together this amazing community.
The opportunity to work with CiVL is just absolutely amazing.
Filmmaking for me has always been a really wonderful example of the power of people coming together voluntarily to accomplish something.
This is a living experiment in voluntary cooperation.
You can't do it on your own. You need other people around you to help you get through these things, especially when it's a creative project like this. It takes so many moving parts.
And I think you can see the level of resource, alignment that has to happen, the trust between individuals in order to make very precise objectives happen. It's a very tangible example of the power of human collaboration and something that can't function unless there is that trust.
There's just an incredible amount of talent in this room, and I am grateful to be able to stand in it. So on behalf of the civil community, thank you.
I think storytellers, they show us the best of ourselves. And I think that's why we love going to the movies. I think that's why we love watching shows, is when we're watching these shows, we go, you know what, like, we're actually pretty amazing and we're capable of overcoming anything.
With story, you can find connection to people who are completely different than you. You can see a different side of the world that you may never encounter in your own life, but it gives you empathy for people who are different than you, because we're all humans at the end of the day.
There's so many people that have so many amazing, wonderful, sometimes heartbreaking, tragic stories, but there's a place for them, and we want to see those stories. We want to see people be represented.
You know, there's so many versions of reality that we can imagine, but when I think into 150 years from now, I want the poorest among us to be experiencing wealth beyond the wildest dreams of the wealthiest that exist now. And many will tell you that it's impossible, but our storytellers can show how that could be.
You know, I believe in the power of film for social change.
What else are we doing this for if it's not to impact people in that way?
What could be more valuable than creating art?
I really hope that this is just the beginning, and I hope to work with more of you in the future and see what we can build together. So thank you.